Hey guys and gals out there, Coach Santiago with a tip today. I got a phone call today from one of my clients that just started an academy and asked me a question that I've been asked a million times, and I just wanted to kind of record a video about it. He asked me, what is the number one skill you need to be able to do what you love to do in your sport, which is coach, as a living? And I said, without a doubt, you've got to be able to recruit. I mean, it's always going to be about recruiting. I don't care what you're doing. If you go and start coaching in college, how do you build a great reputation and start to move up the chain? You've got to be able to recruit. If I were to say names like Nick Saban to you, you're going to talk about the wins and losses that you see out there. But how did those wins and losses happen at the University of Alabama? It's because the guy's an unbelievable recruiter. He's put together tremendous systems inside of his recruiting. He understands what talent looks like. He understands how to nurture it once it gets there. But at the end of the day, those kids have to get on campus. That's why he's paid what he's paid. That's why that program is what it is because he's a relentless recruiter of talent. And so you have to learn how to do this. This idea of I'm going to put out an email blast and try to attract talent without really understanding how to do that and the hands-on approach that it takes to get the best players you possibly can to either train with you, play with you, or those teams that come to your events, etc., etc. You have to learn how to recruit. You have to have a passion for recruiting. And a lot of times people don't have a passion for recruiting because in the same conversation I had with this particular young man, he said, Coach, I don't really like to make a whole lot of phone calls. And I said, well, why not? And we started talking through it, and he was just uncomfortable recruiting because he didn't really have a whole lot of skills. He hadn't been trained on how to do this stuff. And so, it's definitely something that you're going to need to work on. You're going to need to develop the proper skill sets. You're going to learn how you need to understand how to use a phone, how to market intelligently, how to make sure that if you get somebody on the phone, you get in front of the right family, you're saying the right things, you're making sure you're connecting on the right points, and you're making sure they're a fit for you and that you're a fit for them. But you have to be out there and you have to understand recruiting. And once you finally get your organization or get your program going in the right direction, you cannot let your foot off the gas, because I've seen this happen a million times. Guys and girls bust their rear end recruiting, getting in the right players early. They start to see some success and just think that, hey, we're just going to put out some tryouts, or we're just going to put out some newsletters, and we're just going to put out some email addresses or some email blasts, and these people are just going to keep coming because of virtual attraction, and it just doesn't happen for the most part. That's when a young, aggressive other coach comes into your area or a program comes in your area, and the next thing you know, you are no longer number one. You may not even be in the top 10 anymore. So, I just want to put this video out as far as, what is the number one skill you got to have. If you want to coach for a living, you better be able to recruit. You better be able to close business on the phone, in person, in meetings, in groups, in small groups. You have to know how to get people in chairs to sign on the line that is dotted, part with their money, and join your program. As always, guys, I'd love to help you guys if I can. Feel free to contact me at the number below if you need anything at all. Love to hear about what you've got going on, and if I can help, I will definitely exercise all abilities to do so. Make it a great day. Coach Santiago signing out. Remember, coaching is an action, not a position.